Welcome to this video on how to create a foolproof budget. Budgeting is an essential skill for managing your finances effectively. It helps you stay on top of your expenses, pay off debts, save for your goals, and achieve financial stability. In this video, we'll go over the basics of budgeting, including setting goals, tracking expenses, categorizing expenses, making adjustments, and sticking to your budget. By following these steps, you can create a budget that works for you and helps you achieve your financial dreams. First, set your goals. The first step in creating a budget is to set your financial goals. Your goals will guide your budget and help you prioritize your spending. Ask yourself, what do you want to achieve in the short term and long term? Do you want to save for a down payment on a house, pay off your credit card debt, build up your emergency fund, or start investing? Whatever your goals may be, it's crucial to have a clear idea of what you're aiming for so that you can plan how to achieve them. Your goals will determine how much you need to save, how you'll allocate your income, and what expenses you'll need to cut back on. When setting your goals, make sure they are specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. Smart. For example, instead of saying, "I want to save more money," you could say, "I want to save $500 a month for the next 6 months to build up my emergency fund." Setting smart goals will make it easier to track your progress and stay motivated. Second, track your expenses. The next step in creating a budget is to track your expenses. You need to know where your money is going so that you can make adjustments as necessary. Start by keeping track of everything you spend for a month. This includes bills, groceries, entertainment, transportation, and any other expenses you have. You can use a spreadsheet, an app, or even a notebook to track your expenses. Be sure to record the amount, the date, and the category of each expense. Tracking your expenses can be an eye-opening experience. You may be surprised to see how much money you're spending on certain categories. Once you have a clear picture of your spending habits, you can start to make changes to your budget. Third, categorize your expenses. Once you've tracked your expenses for a month, it's time to categorize them. Categorizing your expenses will help you see where you're spending the most money and where you can cut back. Some common categories include housing, transportation, food, entertainment, utilities, and debt payments. Make sure to include a category for savings too. Depending on your situation, you may have other categories that are specific to your needs, such as childcare, medical expenses, or pet care. Categorizing your expenses will also help you identify areas where you can reduce your spending. For example, if you're spending a lot on eating out, you can set a goal to cook more meals at home. If you're spending a lot on transportation, you can consider carpooling or using public transit. The key is to find areas where you can make changes without sacrificing too much. Fourth, make adjustments. Now that you know where your money is going, it's time to make adjustments. Look at your expenses and see where you can cut back. Be realistic about what you can achieve and start with small adjustments. For example, if you're spending $200 a month on eating out, you could start by reducing it to $150 a month. Once you've made some progress, you can gradually increase your savings goals or reduce your expenses further. The goal is to find a balance between your income and your expenses, so that you can save money for your goals while still enjoying your life. When making adjustments to your budget, be sure to prioritize your expenses based on your goals. For example, if your goal is to pay off your credit card debt, you should prioritize debt payments over entertainment expenses. If your goal is to save for a down payment on a house, you should prioritize savings over unnecessary expenses. Fifth, sticking to your budget. Creating a budget is one thing, but sticking to it is another. It's important to make your budget realistic and achievable. If you set unrealistic goals, you're more likely to give up. Make sure to track your expenses regularly and adjust your budget as necessary. For instance, if you overspend in one category, you'll need to cut back in another to stay on track. To stick to your budget, you can use a budgeting tool or app to help you stay organized and accountable. There are many free tools available that can help you track your expenses, set your goals, and monitor your progress. You can also set up automatic transfers to your savings account or debt payments to make sure you're staying on track. It's important to be consistent with your budgeting habits. Make sure to check your progress regularly and adjust your budget as necessary. You can also reward yourself for reaching your goals, such as treating yourself to a nice dinner or buying something you've been wanting for a while. To sum it up, creating a budget can seem intimidating, but with a little effort, it's possible to create a budget that works for you. Remember to set your goals, track your expenses, categorize your expenses, make adjustments, and stick to your budget. With these basic steps, you can create a foolproof budget that helps you achieve your financial goals. It may take some time and effort to get there, but with persistence and dedication, you can achieve financial stability and live the life you've always wanted. Thank you for watching.